Hey Aya, today we are going to talk about Mesopotamian deities. I didn't know about this until I was researching polytheist religions. Anyways, let's get into the video. First, the supreme god Anu was the Mesopotamian god of the sky. He was also listed as one of the three gods involved with creating the universe. As the supreme deity and ultimate authority figure, the Mesopotamians relied on Anu to maintain their physical and social world, and was said to contain the entire universe within himself, and he also controlled the laws by which the universe was governed. Mesopotamians considered Anu to be the supreme authority over their administrative structure and the final word on legal disputes of any kind. As a result, kings would support their right to rule by claiming that they held Anu's favor. Similarly, Mesopotamian administrators would legitimize their policies by asserting that the laws were supported by Anu. Inky, also known as Ea, was the Mesopotamian god of water and wisdom. One of Inky's primary roles was as a creator deity, as he was one of the three Mesopotamian gods involved in making the universe. Inky was also credited with making the first humans out of clay. In addition to being the god of water and wisdom, Inky was associated with trickery, magic, and fertility. As a deity associated with the production of water, Inky was considered essential to the life of the people and to the continuity of their cities. In addition, Inky was also considered a protector of humanity who would defend mortals from the destructive aggression of other deities. As the god of wisdom, Inky was often called upon by individuals who needed advice or by administrators and kings seeking the wisest course of action. In addition to maintaining their physical and mental well-being, the Mesopotamians also relied on Inky for their spiritual health. In relation to his association with magic, Inky was credited with developing rituals for exorcising demons and expelling evil. Inky then taught these practices to priests, who the Mesopotamians depended on to protect them and maintain their spiritual well-being. As such, Inky fulfilled a myriad of roles which made him integral to the Mesopotamians. Enlil was one of the most prominent gods in the Mesopotamian pantheon, second only to the supreme god Anu. Enlil was primarily the Mesopotamian god of air, earth, and storms. However, he was also believed to have control over the fates and his commands were unalterable. He was listed with Anu and Inky as one of the three gods involved in the creation of the universe. However, the Mesopotamians viewed Enlil as a god of both destruction and creation, as they believed that this deity was primarily responsible for natural disasters and catastrophes. In the Epic of Gilgamesh, Enlil is responsible for sending the Great Flood that almost wipes out humanity. Because Enlil was both creator and destroyer, the Mesopotamians attributed all aspects of their existence to him. As a deity with unalterable authority and control over fate, events that happened on earth were attributed to the will of Enlil. As such, this deity was central to the Mesopotamian worldview. In addition to his cosmological significance, Enlil was also important to the political structuring of Mesopotamian societies. As an authoritative deity, Enlil was said to confer kingship on ordained rulers. Mesopotamian kings who wanted to legitimize their reign did so by claiming the blessing of Enlil. Ishtar, also known as Inanna, was the Mesopotamian goddess of love, sex, and war. Corresponding to primary roles, Ishtar was associated with fertility and politics. However, Ishtar's sphere of influence extended beyond her main aspects, as she was also perceived as a divine administrator of justice. Along with this goddess was worshipped as a type of liminal deity who could influence transitional periods in life. In Mesopotamian mythology, Ishtar often acted as an instigator who would challenge the authority of other gods or initiate confrontations that would trigger significant events. As a liminal goddess who often challenged social norms, the Mesopotamians believed that Ishtar enabled her followers to cross entrenched social boundaries, such as gender roles and class-based limitations. Shamash, also referred to as Utu, was the Mesopotamian god of the sun. The Mesopotamians believed that Shamash saw everything that happened on the ground, Andorra. So this god also became associated with truth and justice. As a result, Shamash was the primary god of justice in the Mesopotamian pantheon as well. Shamash was the twin brother of Ishtar, the goddess of love and war. Unlike some of the other important deities in the Mesopotamian pantheon, Shamash was not credited with creating the universe. Rather, his significance came from his role in maintaining the physical world by ensuring that the sun rose each day. As an agricultural society, the Mesopotamians were dependent on the sun for growing their crops. While this alone secured Shamash's place as an important deity, his role as a god of justice was of equal significance to the social and political structure of Mesopotamian culture. Shamash was credited with bringing the rule of law to humans, and was said to be the ultimate judge of both mortals and other Mesopotamian deities. Shamash was also involved with enforcing legal contracts, treaties, and business transactions. Nano was the Mesopotamian god of the moon. Referred to as Sin in some texts, this god was one of the oldest deities in their pantheon. In addition to his primary role as a lunar deity, Nano was believed to have the ability to see the future and to control the destinies of mortals. As a result, this god was heavily associated with magic and rituals. In particular, Nano was linked to divination, astrology, and omens. Nana is listed as the son of Enlil and is married to Ningal, the goddess of fertility and reeds. Some Mesopotamian texts list Nana as the father of Ereshkigal, Ishtar, and Shamash. I was planning to put them in a family tree, but that's almost impossible since the relations between these gods can be different because they're multiple sources. So I'll end the video here. Thanks for watching. See ya.